Right, boys and girls, welcome to the 26th podcast. I'm fairly confident that's the case. I'm recording this away from my own computer, so I don't really know. It's the first ever live session. We've got Broken Records in, who, they've been unfailingly nice to me, despite their meteoric rise to fame.
Meteoric, yeah.
Meteoric and fame all at once, and that just makes them laugh. So yeah, this is what passes for famous on Song by Toad. So we've got the lads have come in. They've played an acoustic session, which is basically Jamie, who's the lead singer, plus strings. Arne's come in playing the cello, and Rory is playing the fiddle. Now, I first bumped into you guys. Was it about a year and a half ago? Was it at the Tea Break Heats? Auditioning for a place at Tea in the Park. Is that about right?
It's a little less than a year actually. It was May.
It must be May
2006.
But how long have you been going at that point? A couple of months, you're saying?
Yeah. We've been going since December 2006. So.
And it was kind of because Ian, who can't be here today, but was very keen to be involved, so he's emailed me all sorts of stuff. He's almost like he's giving me a script for the Ian part. But he was saying that when you first got together, you all came together over a bottle of wine or several, and you all bought 4 or 5 tracks with you to sort of, work out how you thought you wanted to sound as a group. Or is that? Could you tell us a bit about that? Just stuff.
Yeah, I think at the time, we'd been mucking about in a band previous to when we got together in December 2006, and we'd played. There've been various incarnations of Broken Records.
You said you've been playing guitar with Ian for years.
Yeah, like 7 years and stuff, and I've been doing Broken Records was originally meant to be a bit like Saddle Creek to a certain extent. In my eyes, I was playing a lot of solo acoustic guitar in Edinburgh because I couldn't find a band anywhere, and it was meant to be Broken Records, would be my name, but would be a bunch of people underneath that I'd try and record myself, and then get them all to play in my band for me, playing my songs. But that never worked out because it was a bit self-involved and never really got past myself. So it's but then we picked up. So we played in a bunch of bands over 2005, 2006, and then eventually a couple of guys left, and we had to sit down and just work out exactly what we wanted to do, and. That's where I sort of put in the tracks of what everyone was listening to. And
well, we're going to start off just because, this chat could go on. There will be lots more rambling later on, but with these things, apparently you're supposed to jump in with some music pretty quickly so nobody gets bored and turns off. So the first track we're going to play is your single, which is coming out. It's a launch party in middle of April.
16th of, is that right? 16th of April? Yeah, it's going to be the launch party.
At the
Bongo Club, yeah.
Excellent. So that's going to be fantastic, actually, having a bit of Broken Records vinyl on the player. I'm so looking forward to that.
Watch the TV, tell me what you see. All these bleeding wounds and rising seas, it don't mean much to me. From the couch here I plead apathy, and politicians, they don't speak for me. A right's a right, at least that's what I see. And your faith dark now, it's waiting for me. So, stop the bad dreams, stop the headache, stop the little light. Like when you say it's alright. Like when you say it's alright. Well, I guess it is.
So you spent a year playing virtually every gig going around here. You've just been down to London for the first time. Now that you're saying the first show sold out about a week before you even got there. What was the whole trip like, really? Because I haven't had a chance to ask you about this really yet.
It was great. Yeah, it was long and tiring. It was great. We did the show in the Review Bar on the Tuesday night, which was rammed, and the sort of 30s sort of burlesque hall.
Well, it was
the Paul Raymond area of Soho.
I've never even been to the place. I don't know.
It was the original Raymond Review Bar, which obviously was Paul Raymond died the week that we were playing, and he owned a huge amount of Soho, and it was quite a great. It's a really weird place to play.
Yeah, we were playing next to a store called Spankorama. So
but at the same time, it was a great place. It kind of just had a really nice feel to to our first show. It's something to remember anyway.
What was the crowd like? Because I mean, everybody up here kind of knows you to a degree now. I mean, when I was saying before Christmas, you played in the Bongo Club, and Slow Parade, which is the set closer. There's a big pause, a dramatic pause, just sort of most of the way through the track.
We got that again. We got a good 10
silence.
seconds in London. Yeah, we had like I think over 100 A&R folk or something there to see us, and like even they were just
absolutely
pleased, yeah. Which we always take as kind of whether it's if it's a good sign or not. If we played a good show, like people are kind of into it and listening to it, and if we've not really done our job, then they talk over the top of us and we kind of know immediately. So that's
well, from my point of view, it was just like, wow, everybody absolutely knows this track, and they know that this is not the end. Because you played I was at a gig once where it was just a bunch of students really, and they're having a great big party, and they just seemed to be really enjoying themselves, but they started clapping in the middle of that silence, and there was a couple of us sort of stood around and said, shut up, it's not finished yet, fuck off.
That's the whole kind of appeal of that pause though. It's kind of, to pick out well, no, it's not really to pick out the fans, but it's kind of to pick out...
To gauge...
Yeah, and it was put in there in the first place to so that people would start clapping before, and then you're just like, haha, it's a joke that only we know, but no, to have people actually being quiet throughout is really nice, and it's great to kind of come back in with the song in the end.
All right, so fellas, you've got a single coming out. You've not quite got a record deal yet, but with all the A&R people sniffing around, it must be a really weird time in a sense, because it all seems to be just on the verge of really kicking off. But until something's pen on paper and you've got it in black and white, you can't...
Our sound guy has Cass, who's been with us for the last couple of months. Yeah, quite good saying. It's just like, I'll believe it when I'm on the plane kind of thing. And it's just like, I think it's kind of sifted down to the rest of us. So just kind of... Everybody is wanting to talk you off. But the Drowned in Sound thing was like great, but you realise when they start giving you a few good reviews that it's just so hyperbolic that you just possibly can't live up to that expectations, and it's like...
I was going to say this earlier, but you don't sound very Scottish when you sing, Jamie. Do you hate Scotland? Why are you so unpatriotic?
What do I sound like?
See, I don't know. That's the first time I'd ever heard it. You were saying that people said that you don't sing in a Scottish accent.
No. I don't. I like... Yeah, it really annoys me because it's just like, I don't know, I'm Scottish and fairly nationalistic about it, and every time somebody...
You could do a COD Proclaimers set.
Yeah, I know, but that's just like, what you get... I mean, folk from the States, I read a review say that the guy from the Twilight Side sings like he's the janitor from The Simpsons, It's just like, it's like so... He's got a great voice, but like it's so full on that people almost don't take it seriously.
When the sun goes cold and the rain begins to burn, then the wolves will come out, then the wolves will come out. And when our hearts all stop, all these lies will stop. 'Cause there's nowhere left to go, 'cause there's nowhere else to go. So we sit in the dark and wait there quietly for the end. My bones, my heart, your heart are all